Not the first, not the second, but the third time the charm was going on. My brothers, good morning. The third link here. Uh, like usual, brothers. Hope y'all are having a blessed morning, a blessed Wednesday morning, and gave thanks and praise to the Most High for allowing you to see another day, and make the most out of your day today, because never take anything for granted. It can be gone in an instant. With that said, let's get into the video. Today's video will be about keeping your cool, being cool. And excuse the sun. The sun wants to be funny. I'll try to get it. There we go, that's better. Alright, but like I was saying, be cool. And what I mean by that is, throughout life, you're going to encounter and you're going to incur a lot of situations and people who will rile you up or make you frustrated, upset, get you off center and emotional, and behave in an uncalculated or just in an impulsive way. And this is at the highest, or this is most applicable to us as so-called black men, because there are so many factions and other demographics who try to get an emotional response out of us, to get us to act out, so to speak. And as so-called black men and as brothers, we have to enhance and improve our ability to remain composed, to remain calm, and to remain cool. And this isn't easy because many of us, unfortunately, were raised in women-dominated households or single-parent households, which was typically just your mother. And where I am not discrediting the efforts of a single mom who is working hard and does her absolute best to provide and to love and nurture her children or her child. But we have to be objective about this. Due to such a matriarchal environment, as a young boy and as who will eventually grow into being a young man, when you're around all that feminine energy and that emotionality, it rubs off on you and it becomes encoded into who you are and how you deal with certain stimuli and certain situations in your life. And this manifests through brothers getting into gangs, brothers getting into unnecessary fights and disagreements, and getting guns and killing people because they're thinking off of impulse and they're being overly emotional, and they do not possess the masculine traits that will allow them to sit down and have a man-to-man conversation with someone that they have a disagreement about, or to have the ability to process and think 3-4 steps down the line before they make a decision and how it will affect them in the future. They do not possess these abilities because they were not raised around masculine energy, around a strong man who who possess the knowledge and understanding to impart into that young boy. And this can be applicable to women as well. When you listen, brothers, and for most of us know, women, for the most part, when they are in their right mind and truly accept their nature and accept what the Most High made them for, they're beautiful, they're essential and needed. But for the most part, these women today are a lot of headaches. And if you're going to deal with multiple women or deal with women in general, you're going to have a great deal of composure and a great deal of control over yourself, because they will try to do any type of heinous act or try to get you off center and try to get you to react emotionally or react impulsively as they would. And if you weren't raised or taught properly about the woman and about most women in today's society, you will fall prey to that, and then you'll wake up and you're in a prison cell because you acted impulsively towards her, or you wake up, or you don't wake up rather, and you're 6 feet under because you acted impulsively towards her. And she called the guy that she was seeing on the side, or she called her brothers or cousins or whatever, uncle, and they came and killed you because you allowed her to manipulate you. And brothers, that's another thing with people in general who you know are provocateurs and people who like to get reactions out of people and rile people up, which is commonly known today as a troll, someone who likes to troll people. When you allow yourself to fall prey to them or allow them to manipulate you and get you emotionally riled up, they have control over you. You're allowing them to control your life and to control how you conduct yourself. And as a man, that is not an ideal place to be, an ideal mindset to have, or to allow yourself to have. Because as a man, as a strong man and a masculine man, you're supposed to be in control of yourself and your life at all times. You're supposed to understand and be able to have enough composure, decorum, and knowledge about life and about what can possibly go wrong if you make this decision instead of this one. You have to have that level, that heightened level of understanding. And like I said, especially for us brothers and as so-called black men in our captivity, which is the United States. And when you are a so-called black man who is not emotionally driven, who shows and displays a great deal of intelligence and understanding and knowledge about life and about human interactions and how certain people and certain beliefs and philosophies people have towards us and stereotypes they have towards us. When you break the mold of the stereotypical black man, people notice instantly, because you're not around dancing around like a dancing monkey and trying to be the center of attention as far as being a goofball or being silly and not taking yourself seriously and understanding the bigger picture. Or you're not wearing your pants around your butt, sagging, talking in an incomplete way, talking like you've never been to a school, never seen a school, or just your mannerisms. You walk more erectly. You walk with a sense of power, with a sense of assertiveness and structure. People notice that. And this will be a video that I'll be making soon. Is, brothers, we possess the most energy on the planet. As far as human beings, we possess energy that cannot be duplicated by any other demographic of people. We have a certain presence and power about ourselves that cannot be duplicated by any other race or any other demographic of people. And also, we are the receivers of the most energy from people. So with that being said, you have to look at yourself as a king and as someone of great importance, and not someone who is worthless and just been slaves their whole existence. All their history has been just slaves and second-class citizens. No, that's false. But I digress. That'll be a video for another day. But getting back to the topic, when you have the ability to remain calm, it gives you a superpower. One of many superpowers that I claim them as superpowers, because not too many people possess the ability, especially us brothers, unfortunately, because like I said, many of us grew up in matriarchal households, and a lot of emotionality was in those households. But when you possess the ability to remain calm in stressful situations, it gives you a great deal of power and strength. For example, if you are out eating somewhere and the waiter spills your drink or drops your food while handing it to you, it'd be very easy to throw a tantrum and get upset and snap at the waiter or the server. But when you're able to remain calm and help the server or waiter pick up the food and say it and reassure them, because they're going to be sorry and apologize several times, and just reassure them that it's okay. We make mistakes, and they'll appreciate that, and shoot, they may even give you extra food because of that. But it's not even about that. It's just about yourself. It's about you being able to take control and take the reins over your life, and not allow yourself to be manipulated by your emotions and by others who try to provoke your emotions and provoke you. Because, for example, a personal example, for me, I'm big into fashion and style, and I've had several occasions, some guys who don't dress well, or don't care to dress well, or take care of themselves and to look good. They'll throw little jabs and little passive aggressive comments towards the way that I dress. And it'd be real easy for me to snap and be like, well, if your girl was here, I bet you she'd be choosing me. Or I can't help that you want to dress like a bum and I'm over here looking good. And like I said, trust me, if your woman was here, she'd be choosing me. And if I was a real savage, she'd be leaving with me. But there's no need to do that, because for one, I respect a man's woman, meaning that if I know that a man is dealing with a woman seriously, I won't even entertain that. And I learned that from my high school days. And I respect that because I deal with the Most High and His commandments to not deal with another man's woman. And also, I don't see the point. And when you entertain people's trolling or provoking, it only makes them want to do it more and more, and to push your buttons even more. But when you ignore them and don't even acknowledge their existence, they'll leave you alone. And of course, if they try to make it physical, then you gotta handle your business and protect yourself. But for the most part, people are just trying to see who they control and who they can amp up and get emotional the most. So when they see that you're someone who's dealing on a higher frequency and a higher wavelength, they'll leave you alone. So a few ways that I would say to practice this is meditation, or conscious breathing, which is taking time throughout the day to be conscious of your breaths and take deep breaths. And also prayer, for those who believe in the scriptures and believe in the Most High, praying at least twice a day. Listening to calming music, listening to music that you enjoy that's not too chaotic on the spirit and on your mind. And just also writing down stuff, journaling what you're thinking, how your day's going, all that. Reading books, listening to podcasts while you're driving, which I do a lot. Just finding ways to ease and relax your mind, because especially in today's society, this world is filled with chaotic music, chaotic visuals as far as TV shows, films. You have people killing others, suicide, all this madness. And any way that you can find peace of mind and relaxing yourself, I highly advise that. And I've been doing this for the past, I'd say 2 to 3 years, and now it's almost second nature. Like I'm not even conscious of my ability to remain calm, because it's a part of me now for the most part. And I'm not saying that you'll never get upset or never snap, or well, not snap, but get angry and frustrated at someone. No, we're human. It's going to happen. But you need to limit and reduce that as much as you possibly can and remain in control of yourself. Because once you do so, you'll see how much more in control you feel over your life, and how much better you feel, and how you're able to think clearly and to move throughout life in a more controlled and focused manner. Alright, brother, so that's going to do it for this video. Be cool with women, with strangers, with others, with your family, friends, and with yourself. Be cool, man. Just be cool. Breathe. Be conscious of your breaths. Meditate. Listening to good music that lifts up your morale, your spirit, relaxes your spirit and mind, and find what works for you. Because what works for me may not work for you. Alright, so just experiment with it. Be cool. Until next time, like always, have a blessed day and continue to look good, feel good, and live good. Peace, brothers.